Alright.
Fine, ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Good. I'd rather not
Guess we
sit
kept-
here in silence.
Yeah, everybody's just been staring at each other. But I guess we should probably get this UN meeting officially started, yeah?
Wait, are we? Isn't there some people missing though?
Yeah, there are some people that's missing. Where is everybody else? I thought we sent out those letters. I thought all those letters were sent out.
Well, they could have not shown up. That is one thing.
Maybe, yeah.
There's
I
always
did-
a possibility.
Oh,
I
Sorry
did send
about
one
being late, guys.
Oh, hey, Thankfully, you got my letter?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to make a good map for you.
Good to see you, bud.
oh, it's.
Hey, it's
Hi there, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Me and Davern here were in Antarctica, but that's fine.
So,
That's.
Pumpkin.
Davern? Is that you?
The one and only.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, Davern!
Yo, buddy!
I wish I can go over there and hug you, but I'm not allowed to leave.
I can't leave these chairs.
I can't get out.
It's like, I
You
mean,
know
we're
what?
not glued to them.
You know what? This is our first meeting. Go do it if you must. I know you want to. Do it.
I didn't want to be a distraction. I just wanted to.
Well, you know, here's the thing, buddy. Your parents been looking all over for you.
Yuki, I wanna go hug them too.
Yeah, go hug them. This is a family thing. I'm gonna sit
No,
here. 'cause I can-
I'll let them.
I'd
I'll
like
let,
to officially request that we.
I'll let the family do it.
Alright.
Let them do it.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
gonna-
Tavern.
No, Yuki,
It's
we're
our
gonna,
first-
we're gonna, we're gonna ambush hug him later, right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna ambush him. Definitely,
Yeah,
totally,
yeah.
totally.
Hey, bud, how you doing? How's Antarctica treating you?
Yeah.
Is it still cold?
Yes, it's still.
I mean, I
cold.
can only imagine that it's cold.
Not
I
only
would be
that,
surprised if it wasn't.
The mobs over there just spawn in a lot, or well, they show up. It's just it's so good to see you guys and not whatever those things are called.
I'm assuming.
Yeah,
bees are
about
collected.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where have you been staying, bud?
I built a little shack just around. It's been nice.
I bet. But anyways, just this cam, we gotta start the thing now.
All right.
Let's go get this done.
I'm very excited to see what you guys have planned over here. What
Yeah,
was
send the
important?
chairs, dude. Sit in with your cousin. Sit in with your cousin over there. Sit in with your cousins, and your sister.
I think everyone's allowed to sit where they want. Can we start this?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. We should
There,
probably.
there are some new faces. That I've
Yeah,
never seen
so we
before.
should probably. Yeah, so we should really be probably starting this. Hello, everybody. Now my name is Yuki, and everybody knows me. I hope. But yeah, welcome to the first ever UN Council meeting. So basically, we're gonna talk about everything that we need to talk about here. So let's get serious, guys. So any of y'all need snacks or something? I'm sorry, we don't have snacks yet. But yeah, we should
I
probably
brought some
start
along.
with.
I'll be fine.
I got
Oh yeah,
some
we should
watermelon.
probably. Well, we should probably start with the first agenda, which is. Hang on a second. I know I have my paper here somewhere. Oh yeah. So everybody in their seats. Everybody in their seats. In their proper
That sounds
seats.
about good.
All right.
Yes, I believe
Well,
so.
I guess that starting today, those will be your seats. Those will be your official seats, and those will be where you are sitting. So get comfy, guys, because if you got a broken chair, we can't do anything about that until after the meeting. Thank you. Now, because of that, I guess you could say that this is the official UN Council. My bad. Sorry, I mixed up with an anime I was reading last night. Thank you for that manga, by the way, Justice.
What?
Anyways, nothing.
Hey,
Don't worry about it.
Thanks for sharing that, I guess.
Okay, so basically, anyways, but enough about the mangas and all that jazz. We're here because of us. So, what I want to bring to the table is basically establishing this council. So this is everybody. Yes, this is everybody. This is everybody.
Well, I mean, there's several faces that are not here, but I'm pretty sure they're doing their own thing at the moment.
Yeah, they probably couldn't come. But I guess okay. Well, considering what happened where everybody was late, I feel like we need to address something. And if I could have the floor. So basically, we're having some issues with communication. Now, as you may all know, we have those little tower things, and I guess you could say that those will be one of the new ways to communicate. Am I saying this right, or am I saying this wrong?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So those are going to be the ways that we're going to communicate with each other. It's going to be faster. So if you guys see a bunch of towers, yeah.
How though? Like, how exactly do those things work? I mean, there's not really a button or anything like that.
Oh well, if that's the case, hang on. Justice, you want to take the floor over here? I'm not really into the whole technicality hoo-ha shit.
Well, as of right now, we've established what seems to be metaphorically known as an email. I'm sure everybody used it back when everything was civilized. As of right now, we're still figuring out how you can receive those messages in fine print, which we'll be diving into that a little more later. Me and my wife here are going to figure that out. But as of right now, those towers are connected, so that means communication will be done via email type system. But as of right now, I'm thinking that we should only use it for governmental purposes.
Like a
That's what
broadcast
Oh.
system.
Like calling them
Broadcast
for these
system,
meetings
whatnot.
then?
Calling for government-related issues, world issues, UN issues, politics, all that stuff. But that begs the question of how we are gonna get messages to everybody about other things.
I'm glad you asked that, actually. I have an idea.
What is it?
So you know how I've been experimenting on a bunch of stuff, and yes, we're talking about that one incident where I tried to get you, and I'm not gonna go into that. But basically, I wanted to propose a messenger system, official people to send in those letters, because not gonna lie, with me and Justice on the council, I feel like somebody else should do it. So I'm thinking of assigning people for that job. Now, I have a suggestion about who is going to be on that messenger system, if
Alright.
that's okay. That's okay.
Go for it.
I nominate Angel, Kitty, and Noi.
What?
Hi.
Angel,
what?
Kitty, and Noi.
What?
How, I mean that's great that you're giving them jobs, but how are they gonna get around to do something like that?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing I haven't thought about yet. The thing is that what we really lack is transportation. I nominate these three because they're actually, well, here's the thing. I can vouch for them because they actually know, they do their duties well. They're responsible despite being young. And they don't mind the long trips. They don't mind the long trips.
You have a constant walking on
That is
riding
true.
boats is not
It is
necessarily
really
a
difficult.
good trip.
Yeah, it is.
If I may interject real quick.
Oh, yeah. What is it? What is it?
Well, I may have been busy for quite a while, but we are in fact still working on the Skyways. I'd like to make a proposition if everyone's willing to listen for a while. And that while the Skyways, I'm intending for that to be a community project for everyone around the world. And I am going to propose in the future some specifications so that we can all have our own stop points. And once everyone has stop points in their own bases and other points of interest, we could also just connect them all and then have them rigged with ice from Antarctica, which is still patent pending. That sound good to everyone?
Why ice?
Well,
Ice,
fun
I
fact
believe.
is that boats are fast on water, but it turns out that around here they're a lot faster on ice.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
did hear something about that.
I can confirm that is very true.
Yeah, since you have been living in Antarctica.
Exactly.
Yeah, you.
And I mean, it is the best possibility. One faster way than just swimming or walking, right?
I
That is
mean,
true.
Hmm.
It could also help with the messenger issue of them being like a little bit on foot and could actually make messaging people a lot faster. Yeah, sending letters out faster. Yeah.
Mm,
so they'd be like
I mean, that is
international
true.
highways.
That is true, but you
That
can't
is
just
true. Yeah.
branch a highway to every single base. It gets repetitive, and the direction steers off. Of course, there's got to be
Hmm.
also an alternative. I mean, we haven't looked in those supply crates. Perhaps there's something in there that could
Maybe.
help.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I feel like there would be though. I feel like there would be.
Because
Well, I mean,
if we're theorizing the same thing, that whoever left all of this left it for us, they had to have left something for us to get around more easier. Maybe a car,
Yeah.
a helicopter, maybe even an
And it,
airplane.
That would
Oh,
be
something.
very
Yeah.
useful.
what about
Yeah,
like
that
a
was.
sub?
Is
What
anyone
about
here a pilot?
Nope.
no?
Nope.
Oh, what
it's
about
okay.
like one
We'll
of those
learn.
subways? I know the subways are
Subways
pretty
is.
fast. Hmm. I
Yeah,
don't know
they
if
are
that.
pretty fast, but
What,
Do
like
we have train conductors?
like the ones that they used to have in New York City?
Mm-hmm. I heard so much about that they're pretty fast and
Ah
and super under.
man.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they
I could imagine they are. I used to take them all the time.
yeah, they
I
really
love
are.
their hoagies.
That was more
Oh
of
wait,
a train
not
guy.
that subway.
That kind of subway.
Hmm.
well, I get okay. Well, before we even like, well, since we're talking about the whole transportation deal, I guess we should put it in a vote if we want it approved or not. And if it does get approved, then it goes into action. Yeah, sound good for everybody?
So
Alright.
this would be the equivalent of writing a bill and turning it into something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So, from what I understand, we're going to be voting on seeking out better ways of transportation, whether it's by sea, by underground, or by air.
I do like the boat idea, the boat with the ice idea. I do like it.
I mean,
It
I like it
actually is
too. I
nice.
like it too. But if
It seems like
we can find something that can simulate, like, I don't know, air travel, which is 10 times faster than what we're thinking, then we can have other ways of getting places much more faster.
So any means of transportation that's going to be built and is going to be approved. Yeah, that's what we're putting on the table right now. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. As long as it's for, well, legal stuff,
Yeah,
obviously.
of course obviously. So let's put it to the vote, people, and anybody who agrees, say aye.
I.
Or stand up.
Aye.
Actually,
Aye.
yeah,
Aye.
yeah. Or stand up, or or stand up.
I stand up.
I stand up. I stand up. There you go. Right. Right. Then I guess it's approved. So any means of transportation is going to be implemented, either air, sea, or underwater. It depends on you. So long as it gets us anywhere, it's fine. And it's not for illegal stuff. That's fine.
could I suggest something or like ask something?
Oh yeah, sure.
I like the ice idea. Like that seems like it seems really efficient to me, but there are certain places in the world where heat can melt them, but another problem is where are we even going to get all the ice?
Antarctica.
Well then,
Antarctica.
that's where I step in.
Ooh.
See, fun fact is that regular ice melts under the sun, but when you pack it down real tight, it actually does not melt under the sun. And if you pack that ice down even more, you get what is essentially the luxurious version, blue ice, which is even faster than packed ice, of which we may or may not be able to afford.
I can
Well, we got
also I can also send some ice that way. Being
Sure.
in Greenland.
Good.
Yeah, sure. Good.
My only doubts about this if it's gonna be safe or not, because we don't know.
Well,
if
we have
there's
to
gonna be
test
any-
it.
Yes,
Well,
We have to
true.
test it first.
Well, think of it this way. When highways were built, they built railings to prevent stuff like that from happening. So who's not to say we do the same thing?
Out of
Why
what?
Why? out of anything. We have stone. We have stone that we've mined ourselves with our own pickaxes. we could put that to use. Have you all not had cobblestone fill up your chests? Why not?
No, not really.
Why not put it to use? All right. Because why would you make a train without tracks or a highway without rails? That's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah,
That is true.
exactly.
Very wise and well said, brother.
And who's gonna jump out of their boat while on the moon? That's suicide.
Stupid.
I mean, people would do
yeah,
that
but
anyway.
totally.
Probability of drowning too.
I mean, unless you put like
I'm sure we'll figure out something because we have the resources, we have the means,
Oh.
and we have the power to do so.
Wait, are you, Davern, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, I have another concern. I've
What's
noticed
their
that
concern?
these creatures can go high and low. What makes us say that those things won't be on our bridges or whatever we decide to go with?
Well,
That's
as
a
far
good
as I'm
Actually,
as
I
far as
have
I'm concerned,
I have a suggestion. As you may know, I recently built a seawall across my thing, around my area, and so far from what I've noticed, it's actually keeping all the mobs out. The height is making it so that the land ones can't get in, and it's making those giant, and the barriers I put on top of those is actually making the spiders not be able to climb over. So if we built something like that around the whalings, it could actually work. Like
Also,
cover it.
if I may add something, though
Yeah?
I think you all should know by now, these mobs, they don't like the light.
Oh
So
yeah,
as long
they
as
burn.
everything stays well lit, as long as everything stays well lit, and that's also why I like the Skyway because it'll automatically burn whatever shouldn't be there in the mornings. Is
Actually,
that the... Oh,
I'm
sorry.
I'm
Go
sorry.
on.
There actually are two mobs that I learned that don't burn in the sun. The green thing that looks like it's creeping up on you, and the spider.
creepers.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Those things.
Call them creepers.
I've
All
seen
right,
the
so
At least the spiders don't. At least the spiders are nice in the daylight.
Yes, those spiders is
Doesn't
an
make them any
issue.
less creepy though.
Plus,
They're nice in the
Ugh.
daylight because they're blind in the daylight.
All right. Let's sit down and actually think about this, okay? What Yuki's suggesting isn't a bad idea. It really isn't. All right. I've done the same thing over at me and my wife's place as well, and so far it's working. As far as I'm concerned, there are no creatures that are flying because that'd be the worst thing ever. But what I do know is that there are creatures inside the sea that are very hostile, and there are definitely a lot of land creatures that are very hostile.
I've
So,
passed by some of those places before. Actually,
I'm
one of those places.
if I'm not wrong, phone packed ice does not melt with torches around it, does it? Or
it
light
does
sources?
not.
All right. So what we do is we simply make sure that all of the bridge, the skyways, whatever you want to call them, is covered in light, while also
So
having
tunnel
those
lights.
sustainabilities.
So tunnel lights.
Tunnel
Hmm.
lights. Think of it that way. Yeah. That's what they do when you go through a mountain on a road. They light up the area so you're not encased in darkness. It causes
Right.
crashes if you don't have light.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking
Alright.
that's what we do. We make the skyways a little
We
more
light
off the
them up?
ground. We light them up and we make sure that no creature can ever get onto them.
That sounds doable.
I mean, even then, if what you're saying is true, phone, if you're going that fast on ice, they won't be able to do anything to you. They can't catch you,
Yeah.
they can't grab you, they can't do anything. You'll just zip
You'd
right
be
past
as.
them.
That is true. That is the equivalent of a bullet train. You'd be going as fast as a bullet train, and nothing can catch up with to a bullet train at this era.
Think of it that way, a bullet train.
2 bullet trains.
2 bullet
Precisely.
trains. Yeah.
Precisely.
So I think this is a good idea. I think that construction is a good idea. So we all have to pitch in for this. We all probably have to take some time and then go over there and probably help.
Oh, of course, without a doubt.
I could supply some cobblestone.
I can supply as well. I got
I have a
tons
lot
here.
of cobblestone in
I
my
have
chest.
tons as well.
Oh, we got a
I can
lot.
probably supply some.
I can do torches. I have a lot of coal.
I have entirely too much cobble.
Well,
Alright.
here's the thing, guys. If you don't mind me, like with one more parting shot, we all
Yeah.
have resources, and that's great. But if there's one thing I learned in this new world is that, and also in the old one, is that we can't really get anything done without manual labor. So, if we're gonna make this happen, everyone's gonna have to pitch in on building the roads themselves too. And considering I'm not doing this alone, I can't rightly ask you guys to pay for it either. So, let's just call this one big community project, huh?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Totes.
I
Agreed.
mean,
Agreed.
we can, al-
Yeah.
we can also get the
I
villagers'
agree.
help as well.
Yeah, we can get those guys.
'Cause
Mm.
as
They're
far
really
as
good
I'm
at building.
concerned-
They're
Those
really
guys
good at
good for
building. They
anything.
built my house, for God's sake.
As far as I'm concerned, the villagers actually can understand our language when it's written. They can't understand it by voice. But if we simply approach them, many of them, and express what we're doing, and maybe give them something in return, like in Japan, there's so much gold to go around.
There's a lot of iron too.
I'm sure they'd be willing to help.
True. So I guess that's approved. I guess that's it. That's approved.
All right, that's our first.
Next-
That's our
Mhm.
first bill approved.
Yeah. Yay. Well,
Well, that was better than I expected.
actually, there is one thing I want to also bring up.
What's up?
This is gonna sound crazy, like super crazy, like we're talking about like super crazy, supernatural
I mean,
shit, crazy.
honestly, look around us. The world is empty. Nothing sounds crazy at this point.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, but okay. Basically, oh hey, Grimes. But like, actually, speaking of you, perfect timing actually, because what I'm
Grimes.
about to talk about is something that's gonna involve you, buddy.
That would be.
All right. So recently, and Kitty, I believe you know what this is. Did anybody encounter any gods?
Wait, you know they exist too?
I actually did yesterday.
All right. Let me
One at a
let me
time,
just-
please.
Let me just get this straight, okay? I've been hearing a lot about this stuff recently, and it's really got me a little worked up. But apparently there are rumors, and some people in this very room have met with gods, actual deities higher above us.
How would that work?
Why are you laughing?
Funny.
Who's laughing?
Because that
Who's
is
laughing?
such a lie.
That is
There-
such a lie.
Hermes was at Anime Land yesterday.
Same. He appeared in Greece.
I can accept the fact of monsters because I can find ways to back that
Alright,
up, but
hey,
actual
hey.
gods.
Hey, let's not sit there and accuse anybody of lying, okay? Because the fact of the matter is that there are things in this world that are beyond natural control. There are living zombies, potion making, and enchants for weapons.
Us
So
walking in-
it's not too far fetched to think that there's possibly something out there, okay? So
And
do not call the people in this room liars, because you don't know that.
all right, Justice. I think you should calm down, buddy.
And may I interject one little thing?
All right.
So, Justice, you know how me and Pastelli made that tunnel to your land?
Yeah.
What about it?
The gods actually helped us make that.
I knew there was something going
Ah,
on.
I
There was
knew
no way they
it.
could have
There
built
was
that.
no way.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's
That was a day. That was a long tunnel from Greece to Anime Land.
We
and
did
then
do the
we
Greece
got
one
Greece.
ourselves. We did do the
Yes,
Greece
that
one
is true.
ourselves, but the one to Anime Land, that wouldn't have been able to get done that fast without
Hold on a second.
the
Hold on a
gods.
second. There's too much to comprehend here.
I mean, Pastilli wasn't lying.
Gods
The last time we talked to her.
Oh, you know, I lied.
Gods don't exist.
Well, your
Yeah,
instincts are never wrong,
Oh,
sis.
boy.
Your instincts are never
Wait a
wrong.
minute. Let's get something straight. What do we know about these quote unquote gods?
Well, one
Alright,
looks
hang
like
on.
Kermit.
What?
Hermes.
What?
Alright, hey guys, let me explain that part. Let me explain this. So I'm pretty sure. So from what I've noticed, and considering what you just said just now, the most common god that's been appearing towards people is someone called Hermes. And
does he
yes,
look
he does
like?
take a Kermit. Oh, here's the thing. He wears like a. You know how? Do you see my dress right now? It's like this, but it's the male version. blue with a green wreath on his head, and he's blonde with blue eyes.
Don't tell me Hermes. You mean to tell me the Greek messenger god
Yes.
appeared to some of these
The Greek god of travel, trickery, and yeah, merchants.
Yes, Tom turned to Kermit right before my eyes.
Okay, please never say that.
I can't make this shit up.
Well,
yeah,
it's
we're
you,
not.
I
I'm not.
think,
We're
was
not
the
making this
line.
up.
Oh my
Cam's-
god.
Yeah, Cam seems like she's telling the truth.
If you want, I can get the gift that he gave me.
He also gave me a gift.
Yeah, is
He
there
gave
like
us.
one of those ender chests?
Wait, did you? It's there's one outside, but hang on.
mean this thing?
Let me guess. Hang on, let me guess.
Let me look at
Let
it.
me guess what the gift is. Is it a golden apple that's shiny? Did
Yes.
anybody ever receive that?
I
Yes.
got one. I got one.
No.
Man, and I
Does
thought I
anybody-
had something
does any-
special.
Does anybody actually have one right now to show?
I'm getting it.
Stelly, do you still have it?
It's
Well,
in
Cam's
the
getting
ender
it.
chest.
Okay, it's in the inner chest.
Alright, my wife's
I
getting
can't
my wife's
find it.
getting one. This right here is pretty much gonna confirm it because I've never heard of a glowing apple.
He
glowing
called
apple?
it the god apple actually.
The
Well,
god apple.
he
Oh.
Oh,
Hmm.
you would be so happy to
it's
see
It
yeah,
looks
see,
like
it's
a golden
glowy.
apple. It's not golden.
It's a
Yeah, that's
glowy
fine.
golden
Okay.
apple.
God.
Show it around.
I mean, I mean,
Wait,
I got one of those too.
bitches. Those look like the golden apples I've been harvesting though.
those look like
Yeah, but it's
those look
glowing.
unnatural.
This,
It's glowing.
no, this is something else. That right there is
That's definitely
glowing.
unnatural. I've never seen anybody be able to make that before.
Hmm.
Now here's the thing, guys, is that
Here, let me
Yeah.
see that. Let me see.
Here,
Yelly,
just give it back.
go on, sorry.
What?
what you were waving around?
Oh,
to the
no,
people,
just
um,
keeping it entertaining audience here.
Alright. See, look at it.
yeah,
It's
before.
polished, shiny, and glowing, kind of like this actually. Look at this.
Later. Can I finish doing
Yeah.
whatever I'm
It
doing?
looks
This
like
is-
the
this is-
enchantment
Yeah,
items.
What I
this
need
is this
to
is some
do
this is something
when
else.
I'm done.
Yeah. So everybody, okay. So everybody has seen Hermes.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people actually have seen Hermes. Majority.
Alright.
We
not
also
everybody.
No.
but
I'll believe it when I,
I
see
have
it
a
with my
question.
eyes.
Same.
That's fair.
All right.
Alright.
I mean,
No.
we haven't
But,
seen any gods lately though.
I
so this
do
is
want
fine.
to say something. Well, part of this why I was asking why has people seen Hermes is because he showed up and told me something very particularly interesting, and I think Lee over here can confirm that it's an actual thing.
Oh yeah.
So-
that's
We'll spit it
God,
out.
that's
Spit
wait,
it
wait.
out.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So basically, Hermes. Hermes told me something really interesting, and when he came to visit Greece when I was with Kitty, he basically mentioned a mansion somewhere
Wait.
north of Greece that has the possible answers as to what everything is going on.
He did mention that to me too, that
Wait.
the answer should soon be revealed.
Did you mention that to you as well?
Oh, the mansion.
Is that all that was said?
Mansion.
I've seen a mansion.
Yeah, I know about
He
that.
didn't
Wait,
say what
wait, you
what
saw it.
anything. He didn't say what it was that was there, but he did say that the truth was there.
Did anybody
So-
else hear that from him?
I've never.
Yeah, I
seen
heard it as
I
well.
didn't hear it, but
I
I've
The
I've seen a
truth
mansion.
of what exactly?
I've never even heard of him.
All right,
till
all right,
now.
all right, everyone. Let's just calm down. Let's talk about this one at a time, okay? So what we know is that the Greek messenger god of Hermes from the Greek pantheon came to us and told us about some sort of mansion
Mm-hmm.
in Europe. Is that where I'm getting this from?
Yes,
About,
Europe.
Correct.
North
Can
of Greece, actually.
Can anybody actually confirm that this is a real thing? This mansion.
Yeah, I
Well,
can
that's
see
what-
it.
Wait,
I've been to Europe.
I've seen a mansion out in like, the woods and
What does it look like? What does it look like?
it's a big mansion. It's made out of cobblestone and the dark wood.
Dark Oak.
Dark oak?
Yeah, dark
Dark
oak.
Oak.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Are we sure this isn't somebody's home, or is this?
It's
Hermes-
a pretty large
Hermes?
house.
Question by day, was it north of Greece? North of Greece.
If I'm getting my geography correct, I believe so.
And that was Justice. You want to know something funny? That's exactly the direction he was pointing at, north of Greece.
Are we sure that he's saying the truth? You said, he is a master of trickery. Remember?
Well, here's the thing. If he told these people about a mansion in, sorry, what is your name?
Zolan.
If Zolan here actually confirms that this mansion is real and is telling us it's very much real, then I don't see why we shouldn't trust his word.
We should really investigate it. We need to send somebody over there to investigate it. Zolan, actually, Zolan, you should probably wait. Aren't you a researcher before?
Yeah. Oh, not before, but well, now I am.
Currently? Oh, now. Okay. We should
I'll go
send
with him.
Zolan.
I can
Wait,
go
Zolan,
with
can
him.
I come with you?
Lee, you should go with him. Lee, you should go with
Mhm.
him. Grimes, you should go with him.
Could I go too?
I want to go with as well. I've been searching for this thing for weeks.
Alright,
It's
whoever.
best to search this in the group. That way it's safe for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, exactly. You need to
Cover more
guard him.
ground.
Zolan, can we trust you to search that mansion for any answers about what happened?
No, guys. I don't think this is a good idea.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Okay, listen. It's a mysterious mansion that a god pointed out. All right? Let's think about this here. If we're just going to send some people in there, who knows what's beyond those doors?
What if it's a trap?
Yeah, what if it is a trap? You
He
have
is
to
the
think
master
about
of
these
trickery.
things.
We
Remember,
do need
Hermes
to
is
scout
the
out the place.
If we're gonna scout this place out, we need to examine it first. We need to go there and maybe peek in the window or something, just to know that there's nothing funny going on. And then
It's safe.
when the
And if it's safe,
when the time comes, it's not just gonna be one person. It has to be a lot of people.
so we need to send a squad full of people.
Exactly.
Give or take how many people? How many people are we talking about for an expedition like this?
I'd say about 10, maybe.
It's a pretty
10
big
is
mansion.
I call dibs on being on it.
A lot of ground.
Wait.
I'm willing to help.
Because here's the thing. I get it. Some of you are really strong and whatnot, but one arrow to the head is you're basically done. All right, and we know for a fact that there's somebody or something, some force that's been killing villagers, and they have means of bows. We've seen it. You and I, Yuki, and Grimes, we've seen it. The desecrated villages, the shots in the window. Who's to say that whoever's beyond that door could be the same people? I mean, after all,
You do
think
have a
about it.
point.
None of us here have killed.
We'll
a villager.
fight them.
Of course not. Why would you do such a thing?
Alright. Hang on.
Yeah, totally.
I believe the main issue here is the amount of people that's going. And I agree with Justice that 10 is enough. We do probably need to deck out for this. This is an expedition we're talking about. We have no idea what's in it. We have no idea if it's even safe to go into. So I believe we should prepare for this expedition. So who is willing? We should probably send volunteers though, like decked out volunteers.
Who's willing to die?
Where you're going, I'm going with you. I'm going with you.
I'm going.
All dibs on going.
I'm going because I want to seek answers as much.
I need to see this mansion, so
I'll
I'm
go
going.
too.
The only person who knows where it is. So
All
I'm
right,
going.
whoever is going on this. All right, whoever is going on this expedition, stand up right now.
I'm going, but only to sell you guys supplies.
I think this is more than.
It's as if
I'm going to
everyone-
supply food.
That's quite
corporate, aren't you?
helpful.
I have a suggestion.
Yeah, yeah.
I suggest that we have 3 people with shields up in front. We have archers in the very back, and then we have swordsmen in the middle. That way we.
Why do we have a few minis standing up?
We have a lot.
The more the better, Grimes.
The more the better. The more the better.
More the merrier.
We don't know what's out
You can't
there.
just
We don't
solo
know.
everything, you know.
Everybody is very
Jesus,
balanced.
you said 10 people are going overkill.
Wow,
Well, if
I'm
you
not
need
gonna
an
lie.
archer, if you need a long range, I'm your girl.
I'd
You
rather
need a
have
long
an
range,
army
I'm your
to face
girl.
a potential other army that's beyond those.
If it means I
May
can
I add
protect,
something?
if it means I can protect others, then I'll be the shields. I'll be part of the shields.
That way,
Like the only person who knows
good
what the
chance
exact
of
location of the
ESP
mansion.
attacks or anything like that.
It's obvious I'm going.
May I add
I
something?
can. I'm pretty agile. I could work with a sword.
Wait, Pasteli, yeah?
I was gonna say, I since I live around in Europe, go too?
Yeah, sure. You're standing up, aren't you?
Everyone who's standing goes basically, but
Alright, so we're going.
there's something.
We need to check out.
There's something about this mission though that is really putting me on edge. Beans, are you sure you want to partake in something like this?
Yeah.
I would not.
I would.
I don't think that's a good
Big brother.
You
Does seem a little dangerous.
The only issue
No,
is
but here's the thing.
happens,
It'd be wise for those who are not. How I'd say this. It'd be wise to be able to have you guys safe, in just in case something else happens to us. That way, you
You're
guys would be in
second.
charge of protecting our other people that haven't joined.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Hang on.
You two are strong in valor, but I feel like it's safe.
We need to protect
Alright.
the other people as well if something were to happen.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
true.
May I
Kitty?
give a suggestion as well?
Hang on,
Please.
hang on. Before that suggestion, Kitty Angel, I can't let you. I can't let you on this mission. Please understand, it's too dangerous. But I will need. I need to but I trust you both. Look at me, Kitty. Look at me. I trust you both to keep everybody else safe.
Alright.
When I'm gone, you guys are in charge of Greece. You're in charge of everything. Okay, on there. If I don't come back in time, send help. Go get everybody else. Okay.
Well, I mean, let's face it though, everyone who's not fit for combat could always just hang with me in my little shop, far away from danger. You know,
I
That
don't
is
trust
true.
you ever.
Are you gonna be charging people for
I
that?
don't.
I
Yes,
trust.
of
I
course.
trust
Yeah,
him enough.
no.
I trust him enough.
All right.
Mm.
Let's review, okay? God tells us about a mansion. Zola knows the way. They
So
said
does
that-
Grimes.
They
So does
said that they
Grimes.
would find answers there. All right. So everyone who's standing up, besides the beans themselves, is gonna embark on this journey. Now I'm not entirely sure when it's gonna happen, but I'm sure we'll discuss that amongst each other. But if there's answers lying within there, we got to take every precaution we can. We don't know what's beyond that door.
Yeah.
Well, I'm goddamn right.
I agree.
also,
So we gotta bring lots of food, armor, weapons, anything you think you need.
guys,
Take care of the food aspect.
Yeah.
What is it, phone?
Yeah.
here's the thing. Now, I of all people am really glad that this whole new world is here. I am grateful that like we have the ability to create, to do whatever. But let me remind you that the world is very dangerous. You go on this mission and something wrong happens, you could very well die. And I'm
Don't
not
give a
saying this to
shit.
scare anybody, but maybe think a little bit harder about it for some people.
What I know, there are no
Oh,
doctors.
I already thought about it long and hard.
I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt while I'm there.
I just want answers, man.
Where justice goes, I go. Where justice and Ali go, I go. I go.
We'll
Yeah, where
discuss this.
Justin goes,
If we
I
don't
go.
deal with the problem now, it's just gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
We'll discuss
yeah,
it.
yeah. Just wanna help.
We'll discuss a time and date, perhaps. I don't even know what month it is. I've lost track.
Yeah, we really need like sundials or something.
I mean, there's a clock in there, but we'll figure this
Doesn't
out
it
as
really
we go.
help that much, does it?
What?
Anyways, I guess this. But Thinkly, you had a suggestion, yeah? You had something
Yeah.
to say?
What I could contribute to this, just to make sure everyone is mentally healthy, so that you're not probably hallucinating anything. I could probably give out
Sessions?
yeah.
You
I
wanna
love an
mentally
enterprising businessman.
Oh, it's basically like a therapy.
He is a therapist. He is a
You're
therapist.
the one who gave me that coupon.
Oh yeah. Hang on. I remember. Yeah, I remember the time that this idiot left a book on my land.
Ah
It's a
man,
little-
same.
It's a little harsh, don't you think?
Let's not call anyone idiot, though, please.
Well,
His
it's
heart's in the
true.
right place.
I mean,
Fair enough,
he left his
man.
property on my land, so.
Yeah, but there's no.
Yeah, we get it. Hang on. Noi, what? Is there something you wanted to say? You were waving.
I feel like you forgot to mention, what about me? Like, am I part with Kitty and Angel?
My
I think she's
child,
there.
my child, you are part of this.
Okay.
Always remember, you are. I love you. Don't worry about it. I love you. I trust you just as much as I trust your sisters. You need to be you're a trio. You know, you're a trio.
Yeah,
Okay?
watch out for each other's backs.
Besides, plenty of space in the shop.
Alright, let's go and sit back down.
Yeah. Let's all sit
All
back
right.
down.
That's not
Um,
fair, Farron.
You know,
Let's
that's
put it in
a
the
cheers,
chair.
Grammy.
Sorry.
Karen,
I was...
sit in the chair.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, Grimes, you can sit back down.
I prefer standing.
All right,
Alright.
we'll stand on the benches then.
Okay, so what else do we need to mention?
Oh.
See, there's bringing up the mansion just now, it reminded me of something that I was a little negligent to talk about, but
What?
it's better to say it now more than ever. So have any of you, has anyone else been experiencing earthquakes by any chance?
I mean, I felt them a while ago. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's something that we do need to discuss because I don't think they were earthquakes.
Why wouldn't they be?
What are you suggesting?
Because here's the thing, think about it this way. If an earthquake of that magnitude happened all over the world as we know it would be destroyed. Tectonic plates don't all move at the same time. That's what causes earthquakes. I'm thinking that they were sinkholes.
I was miles away
Listen,
from all of them,
listen,
but I felt
listen,
them.
Listen to me, okay? Listen. Alright? Out of character, whose mic's doing that?
Dolan's mic.
Alright, thank you. Anyways, back in character. Let me ask everybody here. Alright? The areas of interest on the maps that I sent every single one of you. Alright? I'm sure everybody's at least explored one of them. What did they look like? The entrances.
Oh. Well.
Did they look like caves, sinkholes?
Oh, sinkholes.
Yeah. Some of them
In
were
a way,
caves,
yes.
One of those areas of interest was outside of me and my wife's town. Okay, it was outside of ours. We discovered it, and there was something inside. All right.
We found a shrine of some sort.
A Japanese shrine of some sorts. It was in
You mean
ruins.
like a Shinto gate?
Like a
A
Shinto
Shinto
gate, yes, precisely. It was
Huh.
in ruins. It was in shambles.
Shinto what?
But the most important thing about this is that there were bodies, corpses, bones.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Has
Do not bring that up in front of the beans.
Has anybody
Whatever.
discovered the other locations? If so, what did you find?
I have.
Remember we went to Patty with President Nova. We found like a
Yeah.
bunch of bodies and like a sign that said "Help me."
Me and Grimes went to a couple other locations as well as, including Danny with the at Oralade and California too.
They did point out the New York area.
Oh,
Me,
yeah.
Grimes, and Noi went to a location. It was creepy.
I've seen one.
We definitely like when me and my sister here went to President Nova, and we searched the area. We found the bottom half of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that
In
actually.
ruin.
You wanna what's weird about it? And may I just say this right now? But what's weird about it? It's super rusty. Like it's been down there for ages.
What are you saying exactly?
No, here's the thing. The material that it's made out of wouldn't rust in such a short span of time. It's like it's been down there for like ages. I'm not even kidding. It almost looked like if you touched it, you'd crumble it to dust.
Are you telling me? Oh, sorry.
How long have have people say we've been here since? Like, how long did it happen?
Almost
month
a month.
or so.
A month at best.
But like, how long do you think that what reset happened? Like,
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
I mean, the shrine looked a bit run down, like it was like 100 years old or something.
Exactly. It's like it was 100 years old.
you shouldn't be able to do that in 100 years either.
And it's so convenient that the sinkholes just now show up. Like, out of all the months we've been here.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that's interesting. As soon as those, sinkholes formed, my villagers knew exactly where to point. It's as if this has happened before. They knew exactly where to go, where to point to. And the fact of the matter is that the sinkhole that me, Yuki, and Nova discovered in where Paris used to be had the Eiffel Tower in it, and the one that I discovered in my land had a Shinto gate. I'm thinking that the other areas might have the same thing. There's probably ruins in there, corpses, maybe even additional information. Grimes, you said you went to the New York one, right?
Yep.
What did you
What
find
was there?
in there?
There was a death note.
That was basically it, though. We couldn't make out anything.
No, no
what did it say?
building? No
What did
anything?
it say, though?
Well, it had the memory of a dying person, and then something that was mentioning GCF lied to us. What did they lie about?
The
And
GCF
then the rest of
license?
the note in the backside had frantic scribblings. And then
Like they were in a
Couple
hurry.
of tears too.
yep.
Did you find
Hey.
anything else, like any similar notes of that nature?
Any structure?
No, but I did show it to Noy. The cold
Anyone
hard
else
truth,
find
huh?
Grimes, I know this is technically your property and whatnot, but do you mind bringing that next time we meet up, and anything that's relevant? Because like even if it's vague, it might have some hints.
I think
Maybe-
there might have been a
yeah.
death note back in California too. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah. Damn.
What did that one say?
Well, apparently, it was a power station of some kind because well, it kind of did look like that because of whatever those lights were, and it also had a death note as well.
Hey.
What did
And
it say?
Memoirs of a dying person. I was about to say death note.
Right.
But what?
But however,
you remember what it said? At least.
Well, if you wanna keep saying, let's just say there was a lot of help us shit in the note.
Oh God, those poor people.
Oh yeah, poor people. Damn.
Alright, here's what I'm thinking.
We didn't even find a death note in the one by their
Oh,
shrine.
you want to know something else? Is so curious to me.
What?
What?
The Empire State Building.
That
What about
tall
it?
building- that tall building that was in New York City. What about it?
Oh.
It had ruins. It was just like the building of whatever it is, but there was just ruins.
I knew it. Each one of these caves has some sort of ruin in it. That's why they caved in.
That's what it.
They couldn't handle the weight of the structure.
I don't believe that's entirely true.
We just so happened to be at the right place at the right time. Who knows how this would have
Well, this
understood
be the
other-
right place or time.
Here's the
Or anything.
thing. Here's the thing. What I was thinking. It wasn't an earthquake that caused it. I feel like those sinkholes, or rather the ruins that were in those little cave things, those little sinkholes, gave in, which caused the rumbling to happen. How many have we found actually so far? How many have we
9.
found so far?
Acco-
9.
According to the villagers' mapping, they pointed out 9 different locations across the.
But how many have we visited?
I visited 3, actually 4. because I
I've
went
only
with-
ever seen one.
3 for me.
I've
One.
seen 2.
I've seen 2.
If I'm not mistaken, let me go ahead and just brainstorm that. I think I brought one of these maps with me.
So there's a couple more left then, right?
According to the
couple
map,
more.
according to the map itself, yeah, it seems like Grimes is being legit about this. One across what seems to be the LA area, New York City. One that looks to be in where Rio was, in Brazil.
Right.
One near Paris. There's one that's if I'm getting this correctly, it seems like the Moscow area in Russia. Then there's one near where Tokyo used to be. There's one that seems to be near the Hong Kong area. There's one where Singapore used to be, and then there's one down in Australia.
All the way there?
Looks like the Melbourne region.
Wait.
Probably
Has...
send it in.
Wait.
I mean, I
Yeah.
had a theory.
Yeah.
What could be significant in those places? What are the significant iconic places about those countries?
Well, in
There's,
Rio. Well, in
had the
Rio.
statue thing.
Yeah, the Rio was the statue with the arms outstretched, made out
The
of
Jesus
marble.
statue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jesus statue.
Christ the Redeemer. That's what
Australia was Sydney, I think, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, what about it in Sydney?
What was popular in Australia?
The
Sydney,
ships,
right?
maybe?
Melbourne?
Each country.
The drop
Well-
bears.
All right. Let's not confuse ourselves. All right. We know that the Eiffel Tower is in the Paris ruins. We know that the Empire State Building is where New York used to be. I'm thinking that we should seal these places off and maybe investigate them for another day because,
Yeah.
well, we're not going to find much besides corpses that we should obviously be burying in the ground.
I already did.
Well, they were already buried.
I buried some
After
already.
numerous
I'm
convincing.
not leaving what seemed to be innocent lives that were begging for mercy. I'm not leaving them down in a dark cave.
Their bones were.
Deserve to be buried.
I
Oh,
will
what's
admit-
worse?
choice.
Oh my god, what's worse is that one of the skulls had an open mouth. They were like gasping for air.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's-
don't mention that again.
Maybe don't
Now-
say that in front of the
I will,
children.
I will say this: the how I say the bones, they felt old as well. As by a single touch, they seemed to crack on a single touch as well.
How old?
That's why I was very careful with them when burying them.
If I remember, I don't know my biology that well, but they seem very as ancient as the structures as them as well.
They're almost like fossils, is what she's saying.
Centuries then, right?
It's impossible to happen within a few. I'm estimating that we woke up in like like in a month or a few
Hey,
years
guys.
even.
It's like
I don't.
Few years, no.
now that I
No,
know
that's
it.
Crazy idea, though.
What?
Like, wouldn't it be absolutely insane if we all somehow managed to be preserved over like centuries and just so happened to wake up long after everything's gone?
That'd be
I don't
impossible.
want to
We
think
wouldn't.
about
That
that.
would be
Insane.
impossible, though. The human
if
That
body.
were the case.
The
that
human
could
body
happen.
They're
can
gods
only
now.
so long
I
for
mean,
water.
now with the mention of gods, I mean, that can't be not possible, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. Guys. If I remember my Greek mythology right, the gods don't necessarily directly interfere with you.
Yeah.
They can guide you, they can help you in some way, but they can't directly help you.
They can't.
And
see
that's
from
what
the
Hermes has been doing, actually.
Well, here's a fun little thing. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry to say.
So you're saying this is not the work of a god,
Doing.
then?
We have,
No,
we
I
have
don't think.
enchanted items. We have mythical creatures that can blow up and teleport. I don't think logic right now is really in our midst or on our side here.
You know,
Dav's got a point.
I don't think we have the slightest grasp anymore of what's actually true and what's not.
Even if that is.
Now, but who knows what other instances where
Yeah, that's true.
certain creatures
But
that numb our arms by just looking at us. I don't think that, you know,
that's true.
But why a certain amount of people though? Why wouldn't they just do
Listen,
a handful of people?
Listen, all right. We all want answers, okay? And our first step is finding out whatever is in that mansion. Because Hermes said that there's answers in there waiting for us. Perhaps we'll figure this out soon. But for now, we shouldn't.
Gods don't just.
For now, we shouldn't just be talking over people, theorizing stuff, because it's not going to make it any better. We have to think about this legitly.
Well, here's the thing, and this has been on my mind for a little bit. Why would a god just tell you to go to a certain direction and in the same manner of telling people, by the way? Because if it was a lie, wouldn't the story change a little bit? Like, what is their purpose of telling us to go to this direction to several people if it was a lie? See, that's what I've been thinking.
It could also be the other way around too.
I haven't seen this Hermes god, so I can't tell either.
Okay, can I confirm to the peeps who he's been saying this to?
Yes.
Go in has he been doing it like this? Go this direction. You will find the answers that you seek. And he points at a certain part in north. The same fucking direction as northern Greece, north of Greece. Has he been doing that?
Not the same sentence, but he did do the point thing.
Where he pointed there north of Greece, yes?
Yeah.
Wherever you were, it was always north of Greece. I don't think it was a lie. I don't think he was lying.
I don't think
it's the same manner.
Yeah.
It's the same manner. If it was a lie, there'd be some parts of it that are like different, but it's not. It's the same story, same direction. It's probably true. There's probably something actually there.
Well, regardless if it's true or not, we're gonna check it out anyways. So yeah.
Yeah.
If I can recap real quick, we're going to have to secure the sinkholes, and check out the mansion eventually.
Yes.
Just
We
about,
need to
yeah.
stay on our
Might I
guard.
suggest that we
That's
secure
really-
the building before moving in?
Yeah.
We need to stay
So-
on our guard regardless.
Fox. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that why don't we all like look at the map of the sinkholes and mark all the ones that all of us have been to and have the ones
That's a
that
good idea.
we haven't been to.
Right.
That's a
not
good idea.
marked.
That is a good idea. Let's just keep track. Well, since that we're done with this one, and I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna close now. What else do we need to discuss? I'm pretty sure there was one more thing that we forgot to mention. Danny?
I mean, there was something. Yeah, there was something that I was gonna mention. And it was kind of like shops and almost industry because, we don't really have much of that, and I
That is
feel like
true.
for like just
That's true.
possible like trading, whether it be just raw materials or I'm trying to think of something that would be
Like
more
food as well.
yeah
Like
Well,
some-
food. Or
I mean,
yeah,
if we're talking about trading,
well, okay, the trading is definitely one option, but it's also like buying things like
Are you suggesting a currency?
Along with the shops.
yeah, we don't.
You know,
Get money.
the thing is, it's not a too far-fetched idea. It's not too far-fetched of an idea because here's the thing. With this being the new government, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the government that's going to be lasting here, a currency is kind of on something we need to discuss because we can't keep using the bartering system because, there might be instances where the bartering is going to be unfair and then you'd get something lesser than what you should have gotten.
Yeah, we need to make something that everybody wants. It's kind of like
So
how
we need-
paper money and coins used to be a thing.
Yeah.
What do we
I
use
mean-
then? I mean,
It all depends. It's something that we need to discuss maybe another time.
Another time, yeah.
I mean, really anything could be currency though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
that's the
feel like
bartering
that, but-
system. But it's easy to say that, hey, I'm giving you 64 steak and all you're getting is 1 iron ingot.
Oh, come
Pretty
on,
good deal.
be bloody realistic.
That is basically a scam, if you ask me.
Really?
It's basically a
Yeah,
scam.
it is a
What's
scam.
what's
Yeah, pretty
stopping
much.
What is stopping people from scamming people? Nothing really.
Morality.
We are just morality, but then again,
Morality.
Their
Please.
morality flies out the window. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
perfectly honest about that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Hate to break it, but he's
Well, we don't
completely
need to
right.
throw it out the window, but
yeah. So maybe the next meeting we could discuss about a currency system. But for now, maybe the shops thing is something we need to look into as well.
Yeah.
Because actually, speaking of shops, there's a bunch of tents outside the place. Have you guys noticed that?
Huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's like a bunch of stalls.
But there's no one
Why don't
in
we use
them.
those? Why didn't we use those?
You just want a marketplace
not?
here?
Yeah, make a
mean, it's-
marketplace here. Outside.
I mean,
I don't see
Should
why
we
couldn't.
should we assign basically for what shop should be there and what people who
I
will
guess
be
a
working
first
there?
come first. I guess a first come first serve basis would probably be more efficient. Whoever comes first
Yippee.
gets the sell first. Yeah, a certain
Right
amount of
then.
time.
Well,
I like that deal.
Yeah.
what about distance though?
What do you
I
mean
mean,
distance?
it's still gonna be quite. It's still gonna be quite a long trip to get to a marketplace right here.
Well, we don't need to only have
Yeah.
marketplaces here. Here, we can have marketplaces like in our own towns. Like,
I
I'm
guess
planning
that's
on
true,
having
yeah.
one over in my town of Orlade.
Oh, it's like one of those tourist stores type of thing.
In a way, yes.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
It's a merchant store. It's basically like a merchant store where you sell shit. It's like a marketplace. It's like a booth, actually.
It's
Is
just
what you
like
call
it's like a bunch of like
Oh.
traveling people traveling around to
Market
sell
booth.
their stuff, right?
You
Yeah.
could also
I think
do
Phone would be
like
really good at
worldwide
that.
stores.
I see.
Actually,
You could
it's
also
traveling
set up like
stores.
worldwide stuff.
Actually, currently we do have a traveling store. If I think about it, Phone, don't you have that ship?
Well, I do, but I'm the one who's traveling, not my store. We've yet to figure out how to carry all that stuff around after all.
Yeah, that's true.
Multiple boats.
Yeah, transportation is of most importance out of all of this.
Yeah, so we
What
really should
about-
focus on the transportation.
What about like? Okay. I have one of these things, but like they're kind of. How do I put this? It's kind of like a chest, but you can actually. It's not heavy, like whatever you put in there, it's not heavy. You can actually pick it up and carry it around with you.
Oh, an ender
Ender
chest.
chest.
An ender chest?
It's not really an ender. No, I don't think it's an ender chest.
Oh?
Never mind.
No, it's
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
basically
I don't know what to
irrelevant, is
call
what
them
you're
anyway.
saying,
So.
dude.
Okay. I guess we could. We'll think about this later
I
on.
don't
But it
know,
is
I
gonna
don't
be on the
know.
table.
We'll come.
Yeah,
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
We'll
come
come
back
back
to
to
that.
it.
Yeah, let's do
And
that.
also an idea for the store thing. We could also have like worldwide businesses that are in mostly every other country, so you don't have to travel everywhere to get to one store.
That's true. That is true.
Sounds fair enough.
Each area.
When we definitely get a currency system, we should definitely set up the amount of prices for a certain item.
Mhm.
That is, so it's more fair, and we'll
What are you
discuss the
gonna
price.
pay
Yes,
for?
yes, Puppet. Yes, Davern.
I know this is least of our worries, but I do feel like in the future this will be needed. But what about entertainment?
Ooh, yes, agreed.
Entertainment.
Not only do we have kids around here, but we need to think about if we overwork ourselves, then one of us might go crazy.
He's got a
Like,
point.
It's like this all work, no play makes whoever a dull boy.
You know, on that topic, we could have like the gladiator things in Greece, like back in the old days.
I don't
Okay,
know.
First of all, my country will not be used for violence. There's been already so much history about violence in my place. I am not
Just a
putting it under
suggestion. I like history. I'm sorry.
Oh, what
I like,
about?
I like
Oh, wait.
history just as much as the next guy, but
Wait,
remember,
what's
history
this?
has taught us one thing. Alright? Humanity.
Things repeat itself?
Yeah, it'll repeat itself,
What about a
okay? And,
what about a
and let's
theater?
not.
It always does.
Theater would be good. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, one of those theaters where you put on plays and also entertainment.
A
for
festival
people.
would also actually a festival would also be nice.
Oh,
But we're thinking annually. We should. This is gonna
I like
sound
the
crazy.
idea.
But what about Well, here's the thing, and this is gonna sound crazy, but for all the youngins here, you're probably not gonna be able to go in. Just saying, just saying.
Wow.
No fun for the beans.
Please,
Are you
yeah.
thinking what
Yes.
It's
Yes.
fine, it's
Shall we say it
fine,
at the
really.
same time? Shall we say it at the same time?
I mean, I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Casino.
Oh, jeez.
Casino.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
no.
Oh, I was thinking something else.
No.
Do we really want to bring gambling?
Hold on.
I don't
I
know
agree.
about gambling will be a good idea.
It's an amazing idea. Shut up.
We're
Alright, there's a million people talking at once, okay? One at a time.
Time out. Time out. Knock this shit up. Because last time, I've
Hey.
been in, there's some really harsh things when it comes to gambling.
This is the new world. Think about it. We have control over what it does, okay?
Exactly.
When the old world was around, people would monitor you 24/7, and gambling was used by, I don't know, the mafia and whatnot, okay? But that's the old world. People have to understand that this is the new world, okay? We control whatever happens. I don't know if you guys know this, but some of the villagers, they know how to make alcohol.
What?
That's why I
How do
love
you
them.
wait?
Hold up, what?
Sure, the
Not
payment
just, not
was
just alcohol,
Eh?
but
They did make
alcohol
free
we
wine
used
one
to
time.
Is alcohol.
No, it's
You're too young for this. You're too young.
Don't watch it.
It's
Spicy juice.
It's a beverage for the adults only. The adults only. I will say this
I
right now.
mean, as Justice brought up earlier, we could not have the drinking age
Yeah.
from the old world.
No, that needs to stay down.
That is not what I was saying.
That is a bad idea.
That is not what I was saying. Okay, what I'm saying is it's not too far fetched to. I mean, hell, you guys are taking it out of proportion. Maybe the casino doesn't have to be one individual place. Maybe it could be part of a larger resort.
I mean, I like the idea of a festival though.
Yeah,
Can
I like the
I-
idea too.
Can I try to see if I can't explain this to everyone?
Yeah, sure.
In that maybe it's not just a casino. Maybe it's not just alcohol. But I am all for the idea of an all-in-one entertainment area where all sorts of
Yeah.
events could be held and all sorts
Yeah.
of games could be played and so on and so forth. What does that sound like? You know, like Vegas, New Vegas.
New Vegas. We're thinking of a
New
new
Vegas.
Vegas.
New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Can we at least pick a better location?
New New York.
Got
But
it.
just not in Vegas.
Thank you.
Could I interject?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aren't there more important things we can be talking about than opening casinos or drinking alcohol?
Well, if you were listening, you would have heard that this wasn't top priority.
Is a
Wow.
suggestion.
Priorities,
From what we've been
dimension.
You guys burned. I'm sorry. That
From
was
what we were
inappropriate.
talking about before, we segued to something far
Sorry,
more
no, I had-
different, far
I had to.
more. I
Alright,
know it's not
so-
top priority, but I just don't get the point in talking about something like this.
Well, what's not to talk about? All right, if we're talking about building a railway system and establishing all these things and going
Made of ice.
front first into a place that only a god told us about, what do you think we're gonna do afterwards? All right, you just.
I mean,
gonna-
I guess it's something to
do you
celebrate
really
out if we come
think-
back alive.
Do you really think all of us are just gonna sit around and just endure all of that? You gotta have something to do.
Yeah,
get
dude,
it.
work
I
hard.
get it. I get
Work
it.
hard, play
Truly,
hard.
I do. It's not top priority, and that's why we saved it for last. All right. Everything we talked about before is top priority. This is an idea for the future. We're not just gonna stand up, waste our time making a casino, and then do everything else that we talked about.
Yeah.
So sit down and actually think about that, Zolan.
Well, with that being
Or
said,
maybe you
we've
just
talked
got
about
home.
we've talked about things from the past, we've talked about things from the future, and things in the near present. Some very urgent things and some, well, should I say, very luxurious endeavors. Is there anything we missed?
I think
believe
that's
so.
everything.
I don't think so. I think that's everything.
Meeting
I mean,
adjourned
for
then?
now, that is. Yuki? archery. Archery is
Did somebody
pretty
say
fun.
archery?
Maybe we should talk about the
Mhm.
plans for this resort later on then.
Yeah.
Again, it's a future plan.
Right.
Alright, that's fine.
Not the top of it, priority, but it is a priority in some later time.
Yeah, work
Well,
hard, play hard, my dude.
Look, here's the thing. At least with all of this, remember, we're not survivors. We're livers. Wait, no, that's you get what I mean.
I'm more of a
Or a human
more
or.
of a stomach person myself.
I'm more of a kidney.
I'm more
You know,
confused.
I'm more of a heart.
I'm a spleen.
I don't know what's
I'm more of a brain.
You can live without me. It'll be
know what?
Can
fine.
we please stop with the? Can we
Yep.
please stop with the cannibalistic comments? We don't want anybody else to think that this is okay.
That's perfectly fine.
We can do.
Let's just review, okay? Alright. If my memory serves correct, okay, we talked about fully establishing this council. Then we talked about the messenger system, which we still need to find out ways we're gonna do faster travel, which includes the skyways. So that's gonna be a community project. We discussed the communication towers. Alright, those are a thing, and we're still working on them on fast email communication. Then we talked about the mansion, the gods appearing before us, and then we talked about some other things such as shops, infrastructure, banking systems, and future resort plans. Alright, did I get all of it?
That's
Yeah,
good.
you on the
Oh,
mark
yeah,
actually. You're on the mark actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one more thing to add.
What?
Yeah.
Dude. When I was trying to blow up a mountain, apparently Hermes came over and gave me a bird.
What?
A bird?
A bird? A little pet bird because
I'm more interested in the fact that you were blowing up a mountain.
I was gonna say.
Why were you?
I'm more interested about the bird.
it was my land.
Okay, good to know. Just wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Why were you
So-
blowing up a mountain in the first place?
Demolition job. I need resources. But anyway,
I know someone who's gonna like
because
that.
I remember some god smiting my parrot. So apparently Hermes got a bird for me. And I was like, oh well.
Are you sure that whole
buttercup
incident
is-
wasn't just being
Wait,
unlucky?
did he just give you a random parrot, or is it? Wait a
Just a
second.
random
Hang on a
parrot.
second. What? Wait, why did you mention the parrot in the first place? That something happened to it at the first time? Because you
said
mentioned
it got-
lightning.
He said it
We
got
got hit by
smited.
lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, my bird
Oh.
got smited and I was pissed.
Kentucky
But
Fried
God,
Chicken.
Used to
God,
be
Hermes
kind of
fucked
Here's
up.
the thing. See, here's the thing. A bird getting smited by lightning is immediately KO'd, like permanently. So how did they get the parrot back?
It's a random parrot.
Hell if I know.
So they
Now,
just.
see, here's the
I
thing.
mean,
now,
they
here's
are
the thing.
gods, though.
It's a specific parrot. Yo, wait a second.
What?
oh
Why are you
God.
jumping up and down like that?
Whoa.
This is a table. Stop jumping.
So,
You're gonna break that chair.
sorry. But can I just say, Greek mythology, there was a god that brought the dead back to life. He could do that. Fuck it. Fuck
God.
it. It's
It's
Hades.
wrong town,
It's
Hades.
Hades.
He did.
Yes.
He did mention Hades. Hermes
He-
when he was talking.
Isn't Hades the god of the underworld?
Yes, but he's not
Yeah,
a bad
he's a great
guy.
man.
Not really that bad.
Yeah.
He's not really a bad guy. Have you read the story about it? Have you read
I
the
mean, I
stories about
have,
it?
yeah, but.
I mean, he did take Persephone, but we're not gonna question that.
What?
I mean, that was normal during that era, so that was
I mean,
normal during
yeah.
that era. But anyway, yeah, poor bird gets minded. That's the same bird that fucking died and brought back to life. Oh heck yeah! That's
Also,
Hades.
Also,
yeah.
Hermes, for some reason, was able to turn a block of grass into gold.
Wait, who?
What?
Hermes.
Wait, what? Huh? Well, huh?
Yeah. He literally, if there's a block of gold in Anime Land, there used to be a block of grass.
Really?
I thought you dropped that.
Midas
No,
touched it?
that was Hermes. That was Hermes.
Did he Midas touch that? Did he Midas
He
touch
had
it?
And he
something
do
in
that?
his hand, and it turned into gold.
He's a god. I can only imagine that he can.
So far,
He
you.
Midas
Can I get
touched
this?
it? Yeah? Yeah? Wait, who's...
said,
Wait,
why
what?
would you question the god? Just stop questioning it.
Oh,
Stop
okay, my bad.
questioning the gods.
Honestly,
Mhm.
I hate to admit it, but Ona's right. You
It's
know,
probably not worth questioning the gods.
I don't understand why we question the gods. They're gods. They're capable of
They're
crafting again.
unpredictable, though.
Well, I mean, one of them's capable of being an asshole, so.
Good job, by the way.
One of
Justin.
them is capable of being Kermit, so.
We need some benches in Anime Land, just letting you know. Can we get some
Alright,
benches?
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the topic of gods, did anyone else meet Mother Nature?
Mother hoo-ha?
Really now?
I'm surprised I haven't met that
What,
one.
Bestiality, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
I remember.
Yeah, we were together for that one.
Wait, what do you mean Mother Nature? What do you mean Mother Nature?
What was her name? Green hair, white dress.
Mellow.
It started with a P.
Persephone.
Wait, what? Wait, no, hang on a
Not
second. No, say
Persephone.
that again. No, hang on a second. Say that again. Say that again right now. Say that again.
Green hair, white dress, started with a P.
Can I?
Pamanella?
Is it
Pamanella?
Pomna?
Pomna, maybe
Pomna.
that was probably her name.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah,
That's a new one to me.
That's the new goddess I never heard of before.
Pomegranate.
Are you good, Yuki?
Yes, the great goddess of pomegranates. Yeah, that's what we just got. No,
Do
dude.
not.
Is Yuki okay? Is
I
Yuki
think-
okay?
I think they're kind of broken at the moment.
Do not.
It's
How can you know that? How can you know that? How can you say that? How can you say? What if it's actually the same person?
I'm not willing to.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Well, what's the problem?
How are you so oblivious?
Is everything alright?
Stop pushing me.
Can you say it's not the same person? How can you say that? It matches. You know what she looks like. You know what she looks like.
Okay.
We.
She never was like that.
It explains why she vanished. I mean, it explains why she vanished.
Big sis. Now's not the right time.
We're kinda in the middle of a meeting.
Back to your seat and explain what's going on.
Did I bring up something bad?
Can y'all take your troubles home, please?
Hey, it's not necessary.
I apologize. It's nothing. I
Maybe
apologize.
we
It's
should.
nothing.
Maybe we should just cut this meeting.
Yeah, we need to adjourn this meeting because we kind of longed our stay. We already discussed what we wanted to discuss.
So, meeting adjourned.
Before we adjourn this meeting, is there anything else anybody needs to bring to the table? Because as far as I'm concerned, another meeting like this won't happen for, well, I'd say
while.
Week.
You know what? Alright, here's one last thing. I'm not sure if I can say this, but, Worcestershire. Okay, there we go, that's it.
What is it?
Thank you for everyone
Just
for
it.
coming. We'll see you
No
in a week.
problem.
Thank you.
Come on.
Alright, Davin, let's go.
Big
So,
sis.
Guy, are you ready?
Allie,
You
Allie,
wanna
come
come?
Allie, come
Yeah.
with me, Yuki.
Let us go.
One at a time, people. You don't want to jam in the door.
Thank
I'm
you for
gonna go.
coming, everybody.
I'm gonna go make my way back.
You sure? Alright, fine.
Oh wait. Is it? Actually, I might need to get back.
Oh.
Where?
Allie.
Oh, there's Davin.
Was this
I need,
Yeah.
I need to get back.
Allie, you're gonna want to stay for this.
But my dogs.
Your
Alright,
dogs,
Davin.
I know, but
your dogs will be fine.
Oh,
Hey.
Alright,
thank you, good sir.
thanks.
I was just randomly given a cake.
I was trying to give someone a ride. That's why just someone a ride.
No. Okay, I'm good right here.
Wow.
Where'd you go? another streaming room real quick. And stuff. Alright, go into streaming room 5. Oh wait, 7.
Okay. I don't do meetings. I didn't like that one bit. Okay. Oh god, there's more people out here. That creepy guy. No. I just need to calm down. Oh. If I want to be able to do... Look, I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I'm trying to become a better bandit. But I'm still a bandit. Man. These habits can't go well, but I'm trying to turn a new leaf, but I don't think that's gonna end well for me. It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. Just gotta figure this one out. You know, I'm gonna get home.